I think you're okay to skip the textbook at the start. Everyone around me hates me as Muscovy. I have way too many vassals. That's atrocious.
Dave, I'll buy them 30 apiece. How does that sound?
30 apiece doesn't sound terribly attractive, I'm going to be honest.
Such a Manchester offer. Alright, basically, what you're looking at is your country and the little army stacks. You see 14,000, 12,000, whatever you got. Top left, you have your notifications. You need to pick rivals. Often picking the people who rivaled you. That's the red flag with the little question mark. Picking the people who rivaled you is usually just a good way to start. As the Ottomans...
Rivals give you bonuses when you beat them in wars, basically, so you want to pick people you're going to beat up. And you can't diplomatically interact.
Constantinople's a good pick for you as an initial rival, for sure. If you can do it. I don't know if... sorry, Byzantium. I don't know if they're strong enough, but if you can rival Byzantium, I'd rival Byzantium at the start.
They got a strong claim here. I don't even know how I rival them. I just click on them.
No, so you see on the top left, you see Ottoman Empire? You see your name? You see the little flags underneath? Like, there's like a little green flag. No, so just look, basic
I see
screen.
the too few rivals one.
Yeah, click that one. That'll open up the rival screen. So, is Byzantium listed there?
So, beneath your, ruler's name, you'll have, a list of enemies, which are the people who've rivaled you, and then below that you've got a list of rivals.
There we go.
And then there's a generic flag, and you click on that flag to assign a rival.
Now we've got Hungary, Lithuania, Austria, and the Mamluk.
But beneath that, you should have, a little black and red flag, right?
Oh,
under
there
the
we
rivals.
go.
Click that, and then you can pick them. Does Byzantium come up there?
No, I've got Aragon, Austria, Hungary, Lithuania.
Mehmet, you're playing
Venice.
Mehmet.
Yeah, true.
Had to make a little square joke out of that.
It's killing me. Alright, am I taking out...
Can you pick Serbia or Karaman?
No, I can take out Venice.
Venice is an okay rival for you. You'll fight them early. Maybe do Venice. Well, no, but they're not rivaling you. I say Mamluks is an easy one. They hate you. They're gonna hate you forever. So pick Mamluks.
All right. I don't even know where these guys are on the map. Are they out?
They're Egypt. They're Egypt and the Levantine.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
So Dave, are we gonna do this peacefully? Because I'm waiting on my rival pick.
Do I want to go 3 rivals?
Yes, I don't really want 30 ducats a piece. Is pretty cheap.
And so you can't do Byzantium, you can't do Serbia. Can you do Akonkoyunolu?
How about 40, starting with Ko in the north?
I've got Aragon, Austria, Hungary, Lithuania, Poland, Venice.
That's it? Okay. I don't think it's worth antagonizing Venice initially because you don't necessarily want them to fuck with you while you're trying to fuck with other stuff. So I would maybe just do
280 total.
Hungary.
100 apiece is fucking retarded. I'm not paying that. I can just get them for free through a fucking war. 40 is pretty fair though.
The thing is, you can't initially because I've got an alliance with Spain, so I can fight you off. When after you've got 10 years and when you've got favours with everyone, but I will get 20, 30 ducats a piece per province by then, from the individual value of the provinces.
Do you still have a...
and I can exploit the development for another 30, 40 ducats per province as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have a too few
if I have to fight you and you're going to be a giant cunt about it, I will just occupy them and drive up your war exhaustion to punish you. If you're going to play this fucking game and ally Spain and shit.
Mehmet, do you want to go down to public channel 2 for a second?
I'll offer you 50 a piece.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
We'll do 50 a piece and we'll start in the south and then we'll go north.
Okay. Fair enough.
Can I exploit the development in them or not?
I would greatly prefer if you did not do that.
I can exploit the development in fucking Aquitaine for 36 ducats in that one province.
That's such a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, it is, but that's why I'm saying, me selling you them for 50 a piece is a fucking bargain for you. 30 or 40 is just non-starter. Well, I can extract that kind of money from them day one anyway. Yeah, we'll go 55.
Yeah.
It's not that much.
No.
You've got a better income than me at the start. No, you haven't actually. How is my income that? My income's great until I tell these provinces.
Yeah, your income is
and
great,
then it really tails off.
Alright, 55 apiece, starting with Laborde and going north then. Alright.
Yeah, and you'll get me for free through the event.
Yeah. Do you have a diplomat now or no?
I possibly can have, yeah. Economic actions.
See if these guys are good to unpause now.
What religions for people, if we're assuming we get that far?
I don't know if we'll get that far, to be honest. I don't know. I've been liking Calvinist these days.
Calvinist?
Yeah.
It's not even a religion, is it?
It is, yeah. That's what Reformed is.
Really? Reformed?
Yeah. It's got good morale, good trade.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason to go Reformed if you're a trade country and you want lots of money. But I mean, if you want money, try and go Anglican.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go, guys. Let's do this.
I don't know. I can't hear what he's teaching
The
about.
Osman player.
Oh, did they go as well? Oh.
Yeah, they're in different chats.
To be fair, like, think of the first time you started playing these fucking games, you know? It is overwhelming.
Especially with, like, all DLCs. It's a bit overwhelming.
I was going to say, if you don't have all the DLCs, it might actually be an easier start.
He doesn't understand, like, what he's looking at, though.
Yeah.
So, Dave.
Yeah?
We probably won't get that far, but what do we do about the New World?
I mean, you're welcome to go into the New World, I'm just not sure you'll get to keep it. But I mean, how valuable is the New World really for you when you can't steer it back to yourself anyway?
I can. What? I'm in Lubeck. You can steer it from Canada to the North Sea to Lubeck.
Well, North Sea is mine.
I mean, you could also do, like, Republic of Germany here and just, like, trade in the Baltic and shit.
That's what you should do. You should do Germany. Manchester does France, and just spend the entire game fighting like Germany and France historically did.
But that's ridiculous though, because of the aggressive expansion. I mean, you may as well go out and fight in the rest of the world because you're in the whole Roman Empire.
I mean, I don't even know what I want yet, to be honest. I want the Caribbean. I'm gonna probably want Mexico. Maybe South America? Maybe the Aztecs and the Incas. I don't know. I kind of want to go to India as well. I also kind of want Indonesia, and I kind of want the USA.
Well, you can't have everything.
I want it.
You can't have everything.
Just trying to work out which means I don't want a lot. What would you want to do, Shogi?
I don't know. I mean, I'd like Canada, and then otherwise go for like Asia, like. I don't know.
Yeah, I can cope with Canada as long as I get Eastern colonial USA, like that coastline.
You could just do Asia and collect in separate nodes.
Yeah.
You know, you're
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
lose.
I could go Asia and I'd collect in Zanzibar.
I mean, he's gonna fuck up the
I was
Lubeck
considering going
node
to India though.
for you inevitably anyway.
Well, I
Well,
could go for Indonesia then.
I'm not going to put light ships in Lubeck, that's pretty shitty. Unless Shogi
But
pisses
just-
me off, in which case 100 light ships will appear
But just
in Lubeck.
passively, you just steal fucking like 20% of it or whatever.
Yeah,
by
that
the
is all.
mid-game.
Well, it depends. It depends how. Are you planning to go into the Netherlands or can I have the Netherlands?
I don't know. I mean, if we get a nice deal, then I don't know.
I'm talking more to Manchester here.
Oh, Manchester.
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
All three of us wants the Netherlands, so.
Well, I'm not sure. I could cope with Manchester getting the Netherlands, but I feel Manchester should probably go into Genoa more than Netherlands.
I mean, I could do Genoa, but then what would I get in exchange from you for not disputing it? Because that's just handing you, like, all the money in the world. Like, what would I get out of that?
First of all, you got a bloody good deal on these provinces.
Now you fucking haggle. You wanted 100 gold apiece to start, you fucking goofball.
Well, that is a good reason. And second of all, if you go into the Netherlands, I'm not going to be pleased.
But then, like, what would you do though, Dave? Like,
Well, I can put you under permanent blockade and take up the war exhaustion in all your coastal provinces constantly. I mean, that's not even.
well, actually, do you recall
hindrance.
when I was England and you were France and I did that?
Oh yeah, it was
and you,
such a pain in the
and you
ass.
just shrugged it. Well, you made it like you were just shrugging it off.
I was shrugging it off, but only because you did it quite late because I had
Yeah.
innovative ideas, so the war exhaustion tick didn't actually tick up.
Right.
But for you, without innovation, it makes it a lot harder
Not
because your war
innovative
exhaustion will tick up. Yeah. The
Well,
more often
honestly,
you have them.
I mean, I'm looking at the map and it's like there's no one in Spain, so I may create Catalonia down there and then head into Genoa. It's just so fluid to do it that way. All right, come on, we gotta be ready to unpause now. I'm gonna go see what they're doing.
Channel
Ideas? Hey, you guys need to start? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll go slow. Yeah. Hey.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
All right. Yeah.
Channel switched.
Espionage gives minus 20% aggressive
User
expansion.
joined your channel.
Yeah, but just like my inner min-maxer just sees humanist espionage and just thinks, oh god.
I'm gonna be talking like non-stop teaching the game. So if you guys are, what's going on
That's
there?
fine.
Is
Shogi's
this
lagging
my
already.
internet? Yeah, this is my internet. Why is everyone besides Dave lagging like fuck? Is this my internet?
Hey, I can host. I've got all the
Yeah,
if it
it's
needs
a
to be.
lot of lag.
Oh, it might
Well,
just
we
be
were-
because we were
We were
paused.
paused
Yeah,
for
we'll
10
pause
minutes.
for ages.
Sure. All right, let's try it again.
They're somewhat keeping up.
Yeah, this is fine now. Actually, interestingly, it's Manchester and Shoggy who are the slower ones here.
Well, Shogi's
Alright.
playing on a potato and Manchester's in the USA.
That's true. But so is Mehmet. But anyway, so Mehmet, back to the tabs. You see the idea tabs?
Yep.
Yeah, by the way, if you click on your country's flag on the top left, you can open and close that panel whenever you want.
Alright, cool.
You know. Ideas, you'll unlock those over time. The minute new administrative technologies unlock these, we'll deal with it more in depth when you get to your first one, level 5. But you can see you can click on it and unlock to National Ideas 5. You can click on that and you can see the different idea groups. Basically, you spend points to get better bonuses, specific bonuses for your country. So it's a way of tailoring your country to make them accentuate them and make them stronger at certain things. And on the Ideas tab, and to go out of that, you kind of have to click and open and close that menu, and you'll be back on the Ideas tab. At the top, you'll see a line of like icons with a little bar that you can see how it could fill up. Do you see that?
No, sorry, I'm getting a whole bunch of notifications. Back there.
Oh, no worries. No worries. Click those shits.
Alright. Saying damnation to a lot of things. Not a happy ruler. Alright. Alright, what tab are we on?
So we're on the Ideas tab.
Alright, still on ideas.
Alright, you see that? You see these little icons and a bar underneath at the very top of the tab?
Yes.
Yeah, so these icons are like generic bonuses that you get. As you get more ideas, every 3 ideas you unlock one of these, and they give you additional bonuses for your country. So not too important to dive on, but just to get an idea for the tab. Missions are cool. They give you little bonuses for doing shit. Not too important. You can check it out when you have time. But that gives you an idea of like certain things you can do to get little bonuses. Decisions and policies, pretty much ignore that for now. You'll get a little flag show up if you have a decision you can take, and you can ask me if it makes sense. Next one is stability and expansion. This shows you a couple key things on the left.
Oh, hold on. My coast just got raided by a bunch of pirates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not much
that
you can do about
happens.
that. The pirates are a bunch of cunts, and they ruin everything for you.
Well, the pirates are on roads. I don't know if you know where it is, so you can kill them at some point eventually.
Alright, so long con with the pirates.
So
Oh, they're coming back. Alright, how do I fortify my shores? It's getting out of control.
yeah, you kind of just gotta eat shit with it.
You can hunt pirates with galleys or big ships. That will reduce the.
Let's put a pin in the pirates for now, because I think
It's
we need
not
to get
worth
through
the money.
we just need to get through the tabs, and then we can figure out pirates.
I don't know if I'm gonna have tabs left, dog. That's 4
So-
back-to-back raids.
We're just gonna do that. That's just one of the things they do.
They can only raid every so often, but they will raid every coastal province you have. Like, on cooldown, basically.
I got a lot of that.
So stability and expansion. You on that tab?
Yep.
Key things to look at. War exhaustion, that'll go up as you go to war. You can spend Diplo points to reduce it, but it's expensive. As your war exhaustion goes up, you get higher revolt risk everywhere, and it's a pain in the ass. Stability, very generic thing. I tend to try and make sure I keep it at +1. You can press boost and you put it up 1. When it goes up, you get bonuses. When it goes down, you get penalties.
Minimum is -3, maximum +3.
+3. The thing is,
Thank
if
you.
you try and go above +1, you have to pay a bunch of extra admin points. So generally, if you get good events, you might drift up to +2 or +3, but you're typically not going to spend more than to get to +1, because it's just very inefficient once you try and go over +1.
Hold on, I've got
Like
a little bit of a
manually.
dilemma here. The
What's up?
riches of Ulema.
Okay.
Apparently these guys used to pay me, but now they don't want to pay me.
What are the options?
Make it clear that they need to contribute, or we will find the money elsewhere.
And what happens if you click make it clear we need to contribute?
The Ulema estate loses 15 loyalty, I gain 90 ducats, and then the Ulema estate loses 10 influence.
Alright, and the other one is you don't gain any money, but they gain loyalty and gain influence?
Exactly, and prestige and 10 mysticism.
Okay. This is either way. The estates are a bit of a whole extra layer of shit we need to figure out. I don't know. I personally think at this point in the game I take money. What do you guys think?
Yeah, money.
Yeah, take the money.
Alright. I don't want their
Alright.
black magic anyway.
Fuck them. So, stability tab. So we talked about the stability. At the bottom, you'll see rebels. As you conquer lands, you're going to have more rebellion issues. So that gives you an idea of like how soon they're going to revolt. You have options to deal with them, but it costs military points. So generally, it's better to just kill them if you can. Religion tab. That
Oh
shows
shit, I
you-
got rebels.
What you got?
Serbians are looking to rebel. They want independence.
What's
Alright.
their percentage at? You see that percentage or no?
0%?
And if you scroll over it, it'll tell you the revolt risk. So scroll over the 0.
Next revolt, I got 26 years.
But at the bottom, yeah, the bottom.
If
it's
you
like
got
what,
26 years, it's not something you need to worry about at the moment.
Yeah, it's not gonna revolt. When that basically the revolt risk increases the chance that it ticks up 10% each month, and when that that number hits 100 is when they revolt. So you're
Got
fine
it.
for now.
So
Nothing
I
to
don't need
stress
to nip
about.
that in the bud.
Nah, you good. You
Can you
ignore
wait
those
3
shitty
months,
Serbians.
Manchester, and I'll have a diplomat free?
Because it's like 3 dudes right now. I can just take them
Yeah,
out.
No,
Alright.
it doesn't work like that. Sorry. Alright, so next tab, religion. You can see your provinces that aren't Sunni. You can see your legalism versus mysticism. If you max out legalism, you get a set of bonuses. If you max out mysticism, you get a set of bonuses. So that's just good information for when you're making decisions.
Legalism is almost invariably better than mysticism, but it does depend.
Most of the time, yeah.
Okay.
It's also easier to get legalism than mysticism.
Yeah, that's true.
Military, and so if you see below, you can see provinces. For you as the Ottomans, you actually don't want to convert much. You'll probably just want to go like humanist ideas and just let everyone be their own religion because you have a bunch of bonuses.
I've got a little thing going on. The growth of the city attracts serfs.
Yeah, you always pick the first option for that, I believe, which is they will go where they please, right?
Like, accept the serfs?
Yeah, except, yeah.
Turks and serfs. Alright, let's do this.
I think that it's very disruptive to try and stop them, even if it pisses off a couple of your estates. Alright. Military tab. Key things to notice here. There's a lot of information on this page, but really key things to notice here. You can see probably Muslim or Ottoman unit tech.
Okay. Yep.
And then underneath that, as you get better tech, you'll be able to upgrade your unit types. So if you click on whatever your military is right now, your infantry is, you can see a list of stuff you'll unlock in the future. It's grayed out right now.
Okay.
And same thing with cavalry. So as that goes up, you'll get a little flag at the top that tells you like, oh, you can unlock this. You know what I mean?
Good. I got disloyal estates going on.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Don't worry. That's the final tab. Other thing you need to look at is you see a number. It's like something out of something, and it's green. It's the third on the right side in the list. You know, you see these 2 columns of numbers. It's the third on the right side.
Wait, sorry. I'm getting distracted by notifications. What tab are we on still?
Military.
Alright.
Yeah. You see 2 columns with numbers, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like 2 long columns with numbers with a bunch of icons. It's below all
Yes.
the types. Yeah. The third on the right. Read those numbers out loud to me.
Long columns, third on the... Oh. Shit, I got scholars coming from Cairo. Hold on.
He's getting too many notifications.
You know what? Legalism is what we wanted, right?
Yeah, we like legalism.
Alright. Bring the scholars home.
Alright, my man.
Alright, I've lost where I am on this map. 2 columns, bunch of numbers.
Yeah, military tab. You see you have Eastern Unit
Yep.
Tech, naval units. Below that, 2 columns, bunch of numbers.
Yep.
Third down on the
0.5
right.
mil. Third down on the right. Land force limit?
Yeah, that's important. So how many do you have there?
30 out of 38.
Alright, so that means you can build 8 more regiments without getting into trouble. So when you go over your land force limits, you start to spend a whole bunch of extra money on your soldiers, both at full maintenance and minimum maintenance. It's very expensive to go over your land force limit. So typically, you can afford to build to your land force limits, but not above it.
Okay, thank you. I'll just treat it
So-
like a StarCraft unit cap.
Yeah, exactly. So right now you can build 8 more, so we'll get to that eventually. But for now, actually, let me just quickly throw an alliance your way so we can see each other. That makes it easier. All right, I'm sending you an alliance. You get the pop-up, just accept it. It's on the top left. You'll see a little thing that says like alliance offer pending, where the flags are.
There we go, we're bros now.
Perfect. Cool. Perfect. Bros forever. Cool. All right, so that's the military tab. I think. Oh, the last thing is you get generals. So you can see the leaders on the military tab. You probably see either 0 leaders or 1 leader. Or 2 leaders, maybe.
You're my leader.
So military tab, bottom right side.
Oh yeah, I've got
There's a
one.
whole... Yeah, alright, cool. So on the bottom of that little like part of the tab, you can see on the leftmost button on the bottom is recruit a general. You always want to have a general in charge of your soldiers. Typically, you see in your general that you have a fire. You have like 4 little lines of pips.
Yep.
Pips are the dots. Yeah. So the most important one early is the second from the left. That's shock.
Okay.
So higher shock is better. So your bigger army, you always want to give him the best shock general. Recruiting generals costs 50 military, but it's usually worth it because you generally want someone in charge of your armies.
I'm trying to finish a war off before I get the revolt to Manchester. It will be a year, I would hope, so I can finish this and I can tell them the rest.
All good so far?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, next one, subjects. Ignore the fuck out of that. Then estates.
Alright, hold on. I got influenza going on right now.
Quarantine the
coming.
port and let him die, right? That's
Alright.
Oh. All the way on the right, estates.
Let me recruit this general here.
Sure. Do it.
Alright.
Get yourself 2.
Ooh, this is
You
a
don't want to
shit
go
general.
over. You see how it says like 2 leaders and then you see 2 out of 2?
Yep.
Similar to your manpower cap, if you go over that, it costs you military points each month. So during war, if I have several armies, I will go over and I'll recruit an extra one. You can also make your king a general, but that has its risks, especially if you have a good king like Mehmet, and Mehmet is fucking sick because he's like 646, which is outrageous.
Yeah, it literally is.
Yeah, Mehmet, you're amazing, by the way, as a king, like unbelievable.
Thank you.
So during wartime, I might recruit up like over that limit and take the hit to my military power per month. But then when the war ends, I then get rid of the shittiest ones of the group, the ones with the least pips, especially the least shock pips, and then stay on that in peace till I'm down to my limit. Make sense?
Okay. Yep.
Cool. States. These are basically different power groups in your country. You should see like Ulemi something something something, right?
Yep.
The first column is loyalty. You should probably see
Okay.
35% or something on one of them.
Yep.
Second column is influence. You don't want to let the influence get too high because then they're dicks. And then the third column is land. Usually they have a minimum amount of land where they expect to have control of a certain number of your provinces. If it goes too low, they get pissy, but you don't want to make it too high because then they take over your country.
Well, hold on. The aristocrats over here, the Umeras, have 75% influence.
That's okay. My
That's
boyars are 80.
Alright.
Just don't let them get over 100, I think.
100, if they go over 100, you're really in the shit, but anywhere below 100, you're okay.
Okay, cool.
And so I think your Ulemi have, 35% loyalty?
40%.
40%. And does anyone have under 40?
Yeah, the Ulemas.
Dilemmas, yeah. Alright, so click. So you see the last button on their row is interactions.
Yep.
Click that. And then the first option, maybe? No, I don't remember which one the Ulemas are. Are they the soldiers? Do you guys know?
It's the priest.
They're the priests. Alright. So click that.
Yep.
And you see there's a make generous donation option.
Yep. Should I hit it?
Once every 10 years you can spend some money and you get their loyalty back up.
Alright.
You hit that, now they're fine, they're not pissy anymore, you're good. That's tabs. That's most of what governing is, to be honest, in this game, is dealing with those tabs.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Next thing you should know is country. So you need to make 8 more guys. So click on a province that you own.
Oh, hold on. It's fucking influenza again. Quarantine. Alright. I'll click on Edirne. Alright.
Sure. So you see a few options here, right? So let's talk you through this tab. You have, you can see the culture, the religion, data, it's somewhat interesting. You can see the buildings. You can see the trade good. So I quickly need to pee. Just can someone quickly walk him through the province tab? Does anyone mind, like Dave?
I can give them a go if you want. So,
Sure.
the most important thing about provinces is development, which you'll see across the top. There's 3 different types of development.
Okay.
Admin, Diplo. Have you been through Mach points or not?
We briefly went through them.
Yeah. Okay, so you can basically you can invest monarch points into each province in the form of development, so you get more things out of them. So if you increase, if you invest military points into it, you get more troops out of it. If you invest admin points, you get more tax money, and if you invest, sorry, give me a sec, Diplo points, you get more trade and production income.
Okay.
Give me a second. Sorry, I'm finishing off a war.
Oh, no worries.
There we go. Now I can tell Manchester is province so he doesn't get pissy at me. Okay, so provinces. And then if you so you've got the different development things, and then if you go down, you'll see something called devastation. Basically, that goes up if it gets occupied or bombarded or various different things. And as that goes up, the productivity of the province goes down, but it's not really the end of the world. You won't really have to worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, and then below that you've got loot. Again, people can take money from your provinces when they control it, but it's really not the end of the world. So they're not things to worry about. Probably the most important thing to worry about are the things under demographics.
Okay.
So, you've got religion, which basically matters. If province is your religion, then you get bonuses. If it's not your religion, then you can get negative modifiers. So you want to convert it.
Well, again, the thing is that that's a nuance because he's the Ottomans, so then he can get humanist ideas, and then
If you go in
gets
humanist,
bonuses
then you
too.
can worry about it. Yeah.
Because he has the base like bonuses to non-religion, to heathen religion. So
That works then. Yeah, the only thing that you need to worry about is have you explained coring or not yet?
no.
Do you want to explain that? Because that's probably quite
Sure.
important.
So coring, basically, once you take a new province, and you can see cores and claims, right?
Yep.
Once you take a new province, you always want to make it a core. So that's you can see your flag, and on the right side, there's the Mike core button. For you, obviously, it's already your core because it's a Darren, but when you take Constantinople, you'll want to do that.
I can actually fabricate a claim on them right now. Is it my spy?
Probably would be, yeah, but yeah, it would be. Have you sent somebody to build a spy network there?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, you can
I'm at,
fabricate
like,
a claim.
55
Yeah,
points.
I told him to do that. So you want to fabricate claims on Constantinople and Achia, which is good. So you should do that.
Do you not?
but so-
I think the Ottomans have a mission for that, but I can't remember. Like they have a mission
I
which
don't.
does.
They probably do, but I figure right now let's just
I
do
think
it the
I just
simplest
got
way.
hit with something like that. Right when I hit fabricated claim, I got a visit from shady people.
No, that's an irrelevant thing. Don't worry about that.
Really? Alright, so how do we feel about the shady people? Do I take their offer?
I take the prestige usually. Decline their offer. It's an offer we can refuse, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so lucky, Manchester.
Oh, the Duke of Burgundy's out.
It's a nice early death.
Wait, Manchester hasn't even inherited.
Okay.
Oh, who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? I'm
So
calling it now. It's gonna be Spain.
click on one of your provinces again.
Yep.
The big thing is recruit regiment. So if you click that, it's under the diplomacy button. Oh no, it wouldn't be for you. So it'd be on the right side under Q. On the right side, there's the recruit regiment, and then also recruit hire mercenaries. We're not going to deal with mercenaries yet.
Alright.
Recruit regiment. So typically when you're building more units, it takes time. So when you want to build up your army a bit, you spread it out over a few provinces.
Okay. I
Yeah.
start pumping some people out.
Yeah, so I would start pumping some people out.
Alright,
Pump out 8. Let's see what you got. So right now you got 14 and 16. I would take 2k out of your 16 stack army. So click on your 16,000 army. and then at the right
What?
side you have the. So click on your 16,000's army. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm on my military. How do I click on my?
No. So just go to the map. You see that
Yep.
in Adair, and you see like a little unit, a little guy with 16k underneath.
Oh man, that event fired like when I wasn't here.
You're so lucky.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, man.
lucky.
Oh, there we are. There we are. Okay.
Yeah. So click on him. That's your army tab that tells you about your army. You'll want to give him a leader because he's the big one. So you can click that and click your leader that you have, the better one. Then on the right side you have a shit ton of buttons, right?
Yes.
All you need to worry about is the one
Here, I'm
that's
gonna end the
second down on
guarantee
the
over
right.
Scotland.
Create new
That-
unit.
Okay.
Ah, thank you.
Put 2,000 infantry units into a new army. So you press, as you press that button, and then you just click the little right arrow on the infantry for 2 of them, and then you'll see 2,000 on one side, and you'll see the rest of your soldiers on the other side. See that?
Yes.
And
Losing
select
great
this
power
unit
status
for
now,
the
Manchester.
2,000. Move them somewhere else.
Wait, and then what?
So you just because you're making soldiers. All right. So I'm trying to teach you how to like build out even armies, right? So you have 2 14Ks. So I'm gonna have you build out now you'll have 2 14Ks. So I'm gonna have you build out one more stack out of the rest of your force limits. So put those 2,000. So click on them and then send them to Biga. You just literally while you're clicking on them, you right click on Biga.
I mute notifications. All right. Where's B?
It's just the one south of Adirn.
Oh, there we go.
So if you right click, you should. There, no?
Oh, hold on. I clicked on my 14K.
Now click on
Fine.
your 2K. So click again on the 14K, and then I'll change to the next one. So if you look at Adirn, you have 3
Yep.
stacks there right now. You have a 14K stack, a 2K stack, and a 1K stack, and it shows up as 17K on the map. You click once, it'll select your 14K, right?
Oh, I see 2 14K stacks and then like the 2K, 1K, 1K. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
click
I'm
on the
thinking.
click on the Adirn stack.
Okay, the 1K.
All right, you have the 1K. So right click on Biga now.
Ah, got it.
Now click again to get to the 2K,
Okay.
and right click on Biga.
All right.
Click on the 1K in Coachella, and right click on Biga.
Okay. From Coachella to Biga.
From Coachella to Biga. Now you send them to Huda Vengar. So you want to make sure you get all these guys back to Biga. You see, you got 2K heading to Huda Vengar. You can click and drag to select all the soldiers in this area as well. So grab all the guys on the Anatolian side. Click and drag, and then just right click on Biga, and that'll get everyone to Biga.
Alright.
On the
whole-
Anatolian. No, just on the Anatolian side. So you have the Adirn guys. Send the Adirn guys back to Adirn. 14K. You want them out of this. I'm just trying to show you how to like get your soldiers together and make a new stack.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, cool. So now, but you see the Huda Venegar, the 2K there?
I'm really zoomed in. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So left click to Biga. Yep. Right click to Biga. Send to the left. So now so once they arrive, or even now, you can click and drag over these 4,000 soldiers, right?
Yep.
So do you do that? You have a bunch of armies selected at once now, right?
Yep.
Now click the middle button at the top, the one that says merge the selected units.
Okay.
Cool, so now you have one army. So typically, rule of thumb is early game, 8,000 infantry, 4,000 cavalry, or 10,000 infantry, 4,000 cavalry is a pretty good stack balance. You have
Okay.
two 10-4 stacks. You see that? You have a 10-4 stack in Selanik and a 10-4 stack in Adirn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at this point, you should have 6,000 more troops you can train.
Okay.
That will get you to a 10 stack. For 10 stacks, I like to run 7,000 infantry, 3,000 cavalry. That's my personal preference. The other guys might disagree with me. So you want
Prefer to have an even number of cavalry.
Okay. There is good arguments for that, but I like to also max my cavalry while not going over the 50, lowering the risk of the 50%. So for now, we're just gonna do it my way because it's simpler.
Makes sense.
So
3,000 cavalry, 3,000 infantry.
no. So 7,000 infantry, 4,000 cavalry. So what I would, or sorry, 3,000 cavalry. So what I would do is click Biga, recruit regiment, infantry.
Yep.
Do that 3 more times for Anatolian provinces.
Uh,
So like Kudavengar, Kutaya, Saruhan, for example, and train 3 more infantry. And then do it twice for 2 more Anatolian provinces, training cavalry.
Nice King Dave.
He is. It's a pity he hasn't got an heir, so I'm getting permanently rebels popping up everywhere.
Oh no.
You got it or no?
I mostly got it. I forgot not to stack my things.
Oh, but you
How do
just
I-
sent 1,000 cavalry from Adirn over. You might want to send them back.
Let's do 2-speed.
You see the guys in Biga, you have a 1,000.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool, and then you can merge those. So then once you have that, then you'll be built to force limits. In terms of attacking and defending and stuff, because you're probably going to attack Constantinople, they're only allied with Theodora, so you don't have to worry about it. Merge your army in Adirn. So again, they're one coordinated regiment, a 14k. Cool. So you're gonna probably want to move the 14k in Selenik to Tirhala. So 1 province to the south.
Okay.
And then you're gonna, when your army is ready, when all the soldiers you've trained have been built in Biga, Hudavengar, Kutaya, Saruhan, right? So you want to get up to 7,000 soldiers. Are they training right now or no?
They're training. I stacked
Cool.
the training, so I'm just waiting.
Oh, did you do it all in Biga or no?
Yeah, I forgot.
No,
to-
you don't want to do that. So yeah, I would. So
Yeah.
go back to the army screen, and when you have stuff training, you can click on it in the queue, and it gets rid of it. So I would get rid of it, except for the current one that's being built. Like everything below the current one, I would get rid of, and do it in other provinces. So that way you do it a lot faster.
I don't know where to find the queue.
All right. So if you go to Biga and you click recruit regiments.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Then you see the queue on the bottom. So click out everything besides the current one. So everything below the top
Okay.
one, get rid of it.
Got it.
And
Thank
that
you.
way that gets rid of the queue, and then you can build new ones in other provinces. This game has like a very high floor of knowledge, so it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass at the beginning, but if you stick with it, it's a very rewarding game.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you, and
So-
thank you guys for your patience as well while I play catch up.
You're not
Okay,
actually doing much to us over there. It's all okay.
So then you want to spread that queue out in other provinces so that you make sure that
Yeah.
you're kind of training as efficiently as possible. And we said you want this stack to be, what would we say, 10k, so 7 and 3. So you need 3 more infantry regiments and 1 more cavalry regiment.
I need 3 more. I've got 2 cavalry queued right now.
All right, so get rid of
1
one of
more.
the cavalry that are queued.
Or
And
not
you
queued,
want to,
or they're being constructed.
yeah, so still get rid of 1 of the cavalry because then you're gonna have too many cavalry,
Okay.
and then build 3 infantry in different provinces. Can I annex one of these guys?
Do I need to recruit an admiral, or do I leave the sea alone for now?
Leave the sea alone for now. It's not too important to be.
A lot of Byzantium
Alright.
ships rolling around.
Yeah, you'll just throw your when the war starts. You'll scroll, you'll click and drag over your navy, and then you'll just click them into the sea of right-click into the Sea of Marmara, and you should win that. Alright, so grab all the soldiers you made in Turkey and put them into Biga. Like you see all the new ones.
Yeah, they're not moving there for some. Or is it?
Oh,
just not?
they're locked, you see? So because you're low maintenance, they don't move right away. So one of them can move now, and the other ones will need 1 more month before they can move. You see that little lock icon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means they're low morale, so they can't move.
Should I switch my
Maintenance up? Yeah,
Maintenance
you can. You're gonna go to war soon, so throw that maintenance to high. Oh. Alright,
Wait,
so
did
when
Renaissance
February
plus one?
starts. Not yet.
Bonus.
Go with it. Don't always spawn right away. Alright, so now you can click and drag, put them all in Biga.
Ooh, a monopoly company is asking for long-term exclusive rights to trafficking goods.
What are the options?
Make a long-term investment where the Ottomans get trade income increase until Feb 1460, 15% trade efficiency, 50 diplomatic power, or I can just demand cash money.
Yeah, take the
240.
money. Doggy is correct. Unless you're expecting a big spike in trade income, take the money. Cash money now. Demand payment in full.
The Biga army is about to converge here.
And then when they're all converged, you merge them and move them to Yanya, aka Albania, no, aka northwest Greece. Epirus.
It's Epirus, yeah.
So merge them,
Alright. Yep.
then right click to Yanya. Very slow on actually running my country because I'm trying to run Turkey by voice. Like, I have this war I need to do with Novgorod, but I'm very
You
busy.
really need to do that ASAP.
I know. Alright, I'll do it now. So your next move, Mehmet, is you're gonna
Yep.
declare once your armies are in position, you're gonna declare a war on
Am I taking Corfu?
no, you're gonna declare you're gonna declare war on the on Byzantium, and then you're gonna move the 14k into Athens, the 10k into Achaia, the 14k into Diran into Constantinople, and you're gonna put your navy. You can do that now. Put your navy in the Sea of Marmara. So the navy is gonna stop him from being able to protect Constantinople, and it'll give you bonuses on your siege on Constantinople when you win that battle. And then your armies are gonna sit there and they're gonna kill the forts. And then once you occupy everything, including Morea, then you will sue for peace and you'll take all his shit.
So I'm already in the Sea of Marmara.
Yeah, so Navy in the Sea of Marmara.
Alright. And then...
You see them in Coachella?
Yep.
Grab the Coachella fleet and just right click in the Sea of Marmara.
Okay. Marmara. Off. Alright, and now my armies are where they need to be. So,
Yeah,
is it
so
time
now
to...
you right click, now you click on Constantinople or whatever,
Yep.
and then declare war, and then your war goal should be, or actually first probably try and fabricate a claim on Moria if you can, so then you have claims on everything, because that's the best.
Where's Moria?
Yeah, it's the one south of Achaia.
Ah, there we go, thank you. Fabricate a claim? Oh, hell yeah.
Cool. And then click on Byzantium again. Top button, declare war. Red button, fire. I should probably do this war.
Wait. Alright, I'm on Constantinople. Where are we declaring war here?
Just click the really right diplomacy button, very top
Oh,
option.
there we go.
Declare war, and then click Fabric Casus Belli. So that's Latin for cause for war. Click Fabric. Click Conquer, I think, or take claims or something like that. It.
No, I'm still trying to find the Flame War button.
Declare war. So you click on Byzantium.
Yeah, I've
That's
right clicked on them.
You
Yep.
clicked on, and then you see the diplomacy button. Diplomacy.
Yep, I see the word diplomacy.
All right. So click diplomacy. Scroll up. So scroll on your mouse.
There we go.
Up.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Declare war. And then right side, Casus Belli. That's your cause for war. You want to take their provinces, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
So pick that shit, Playboy.
How do I...
Just click it. Maybe it's already selected. I don't know.
It's got a red X next to it.
Cool. That's your guy. And then press confirm. And fuck him up.
I'm not fucking with Teodoro, right? I'm leaving his ass alone.
He'll still join, but you're not calling him in as a co-belligerent, no.
Alright. Declaring war will have negative effects, -2 stability for no causes belli.
Oh, you haven't got
No,
a
what?
CB.
You do. He does. You're not. No. So declare war. So go back to. So don't do that. See, Casus
Yeah.
Belli's. What does it say under Casus Belli's?
There's just a red X next to it.
No, under. No, not no Casus Belli. Above that. You see near the top.
Oh, there we go. Take
Yeah.
Constantinople or take Moria.
Take Constantinople. Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Alright,
There
we
you
got
go.
war.
Now right click. Now click your army in Adern. Send them to Constantinople.
Okay.
Click your army in Terhala to Athens. You see you're invading now. 10k to Achaia. Get your ass in there. Take that shit, Playboy.
Oh shit.
Hell
Hold on.
yeah.
I just got a Renaissance notification.
That's fine. Ignore the shit out of that. It doesn't matter. All right. So they got some shitty navy there. So click your army in Yania. Send them to Athens. And then once they're in Athens, once they arrive, send them to Achaia.
Okay.
Like my vassals are literally fighting this fucking war with Novgorod.
Ooh. Blood going on.
Blood for the blood god. That Yanya, you gotta get those Yanya boys into Athens. Once they're in Athens, wait till they arrive, and then when they arrive in Athens, then you right-click Achaia. You're telling them not to take the sea lane, but to go over land to prevent them from blocking you from going across the little sea lane. All right, now right-click Achaia. Not with all of them. No, not with all of them.
No.
Keep the 14k in Athens, because they need a siege. They're sending them all
14.
back to Athens. So, yeah.
My men are very
you get-
confused right now.
All right, so you see you got 3k in Athens. Click that.
Hold on. Yes.
All
Smaller
right, what's
one.
coming up?
Right?
Yeah, all right. So now that you have that, right-click to Achaia.
I have the
if you have
smaller one selected.
Yeah, perfect. So if you have multiple stacks, you can click it multiple times in that province. Instead of selecting all of them, you can click multiple times in a province in order to like cycle the stacks, right?
Okay.
Oh. Again, I promise the game is really rewarding. It just takes some time. Look at that shit, bitch. Oh, so now you're sieging. You can see it now, right? You can see you're sieging Constantinople. You're sieging. You see the little minus some whatever percentage. Like in Athens, you see minus 21%. Just right there on the map. There's no menu. You just
No, I
look on
see
the
it, I
map.
see it.
Yeah. That tells you the chance of like winning the siege and occupying the province.
Ooh,
there's
minus
no fort?
21%.
Yeah, that's fine. So you just wait, and that will slowly tick up. They'll get little
Alright.
events over time, and so now it went up to minus 14%. When there is no fort, like in Achaia, you take it pretty much after 1 month. So the 10k, you can now move into Moria. You see that it's got your color striped across it. That tells you that you are occupying that province. You don't own it, but your soldiers are telling people what to do right now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm about.
Alright, I can invest in new tech right now.
Cool. You can click on that. Invest in the tech if you want. That's chill. Probably a good time to do it, to be honest.
Go a little, we're going militaristic here.
Do you because they each act on their own point system, you kind of control them independently. You can invest in basically all three probably because your king is a 646 and that's fucking retarded.
Diplomatic power. So if I invest in diplomatic, I'm gonna have almost no diplomatic power left. Is that okay? Or do I need those points?
How much will you have left?
Yeah, you should buy it now before the penalty starts applying.
I agree, but
Yeah.
the only thing I'm thinking is if he needs to take Athens or some shit and he gets
Just-
a little Diplo hit.
You just
I
go into
dropped
the
it.
Just
negative
drops
now.
it negative. It's fine.
That's true, yeah, you're right. So yeah, take it now. Diplo is the one that like almost never matters because Diplo is pretty much only used for Dip. Everything else actually
And,
has some value.
He's gonna be fine.
Diplo
He's
is like-
playing Mehmet the Conqueror
Turk.
right now.
Yeah, that's true.
With plenty
He's
of
got
time.
infinite points. He's got infinite points.
4-4-4. I've got 3-3-4 and I'm not even close.
He's got 646. Oh, yeah, 4-4. Yeah, he's got 646
Yeah.
in terms of that. Yeah, I got 4-3-3, baby.
Oh shit, one of my generals died.
You can click on the
Big
military tab
Alright, get
and
one
recruit
more.
a new one. Yeah, just get a new bad boy. Get a new bad boy. Alright, so you got Athens knocked out. That's good. That's good. I like that shit.
Oh man, this guy's just got
Causes
1
no
point across the
fallout.
board. Do I kick his ass out?
I just keep him for now. You don't have that much military tradition, so most of the guys you recruit are going to be dog shit. Sorry. 1 point across the board is still better than some generals I've seen.
Alright.
But fuck
What's going
this
on in
fort.
Maria? Still sieging that?
Maria, Maria. Moria.
What am I
Yeah,
doing
wait-
at Athens? Hang out there, or should I send more
hanging out.
troops?
Just hang out. You already took Athens. You see it's got your color cut across?
Yeah.
So you just need to wait for the siege on Moria. Once that completes, you're pretty much good to go.
Alright. When do we all combine forces and wage war against the pirates? I still remember those early hits.
You sound like Manchester right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you should have him
I just-
get one stab so he can start getting prosperity.
Oh, yeah,
And then
yeah.
I can
Why
tell
are-
him about how the pirates prevent him from getting prosperity.
So, click on your flag, go to stability and expansion. You see stability?
Hold up. Alright.
Yeah, press that boost button underneath. You
Alright.
get up to +1. You always want to be at +1, basically.
Okay.
You want to waste the admin points to +1 and then never pay for more than that. And if you go over that, that's great. You'll get it through events. And if not, that's life.
Alright.
+1 is your equilibrium. You feel me?
Okay.
All right. My man.
Unhappiness among the clergy.
Oh shit, I forget what the rules on that particular event are.
I mean, these Lema guys are really causing a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, well, the priests will do that, right?
What happened if the rebels win, Shogi? Do I just get a random guy on the throne instead?
Look at the rebel tag. It will tell you his stats.
Yeah, they'll install the Yorkist guy.
Yeah.
Oh
then you-
god, 104.
Yeah, sometimes it's
Alright,
better,
okay.
and you want them to win. But
What way am I looking my expansion right now?
Yeah, you need a once Moria falls, you're gonna match up all those provinces. You're gonna demand Constantinople, Athens, Achaea, and Moria. So now you've sealed up your home base. Oh, the Venetians have gotten fucking uppity up in the Balkans. Holy shit.
Can you join their coalition?
And then a coalition against
No.
Venice.
No, Ottomans can't, damn. No, Hungary's in, Wallachia in, Albania's in.
That's a pretty good coalition.
Naples is pretty pissed about them as well. Naples doesn't have the...
Can you blame them?
I don't know, I didn't know Naples had that much interest in Serbia and Bosnia at that time.
Everyone's got interest in Serbia and Bosnia, baby.
What, just for the
We
golden
live for it.
Kosovo?
Yeah, of course. That's what we live for. That's what we live for. What the fuck? I can't actually piece these fuckers because they're gonna hate me. That's good. Tavera, you are.
So where are the
allied with
pirates
us
based
now.
out of? Is that Malaysia?
Rhodes.
Is that
No,
where I need to go
Rhodes.
towards?
Rhodes.
I'm just waging
Yeah.
a war on piracy in general.
You
You
really
can kill
are.
them reasonably easily eventually.
You really
Okay.
are channeling your inner
I
Manchester.
think
here.
he's more like me than you, honestly.
That's so funny. I love it.
I'm just saying, dog, you start fucking with me early game, I'm gonna come back for you.
Gonna come after you. Woo!
Hell yeah, ooh.
Hey, that
you,
was my
Ray Ray?
spot, you bastard.
Alright, time to kill fucking Russian miners. That good shit.
Yo, can I take Corfu for that tourism income? Does that work?
I mean, like, no. I mean, you could take them eventually, but you gotta fight the Venetians. And then when you're fighting the Venetians, you're more interested in, you know, like Negroponte and Naxos and Crete and
Ooh.
like, yeah. Then Corfu after that.
You're right. I gotta get the primary vacation hotspots
Alright.
first.
Go to that sue for peace button. Click on Byzantium, diplomacy, sue for peace.
Diplomacy.
Get a little scream. You get a little screen that's gonna be like, what do
Alright,
you want
alright.
out of the piece? What you want out of the piece is you want to click on Byzantium, Athens, Achaia, and Morea. Remind these bitches who the boss.
Alright, I'm taking them all.
Alright. And so what do you see on the right? So you should see a number and either a check or an X.
An X.
Like you should see a big number, like 88 or something. And then you should also see a check and an X. The thing is, I can't actually open the peace screen right now because I'm not at war, and I.
Oh, peace offer value on the bottom. 72,
Yeah.
check.
All right, cool. Now you see a little gold demand button, and there's like a plus and a minus.
Yep.
Shift click the plus as many times as you can.
Ooh, I'm starting to hit inflation though.
Don't worry about inflation. The money's worth it. Trust Poppy. They'll make up for all of them fucking pirates.
Alright.
All right. You still
Send
got a
demand.
check?
Yep, 97 and a check.
Perfect. Send the man. Take it all from him. Bam.
Boom.
Now you're gonna have like now you click the your country, click stability and expansion.
Alright.
You see overextension. That big old percentage number there.
Oh yeah, I'm at 52% right now.
Actually, no, real quick, decisions and policies. So one tab to the left. You
Yep.
should be able to do make Constantinople the capital or something.
Add
Yeah, like-
policy, none.
No, no, on the bottom, national decisions. Is there one with
Okay.
a green? Is there
Oh,
a
yeah.
envelope with a yeah? Click that shit.
Alright.
Boom. Now Istanbul. That shit Turkish and Sunni. Get fucked. But I like that's that shit I like. All right. Now stability expansion.
Ooh, hold on, I gotta determine the fate of the Patriarchate.
What are your options here?
Them as proof for our claim of being the second Rome, or close them down and take their property.
What are the bonuses and costs of each?
So I get, if I use them as proof for our claim, I get 3 base manpower in Costania. I get a shit ton of opinion from a bunch of people. if I do the other one, I gain 150 ducats, 1 base tax, and then a bunch of people don't like me.
I'd probably do the first one personally, but maybe Shoggy disagrees. Shoggy is silent.
Shaggy.
I wasn't listening.
Basically, it's either you say the patriarchy is proof of their rightful claim, you get 3 manpower and a bunch of relations in Constantinople, or you shut that shit down, you get 150 ducats, 1 tax, and a bunch of negative opinion.
Well, I don't know. I like development. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it because it's just easier to have people have good opinion of you.
Alright.
Bullshit, but
Hope
Alright.
lives another day.
cool. Now, click your country flag, delete
Yep.
expansion, overextension. There's a fat old manage button.
Yep.
On the right side, you see like Athens, make core,
Yep.
Bala Badara. Yeah, so just hit that make core button every single time.
Alright.
Cool. Also, click on your missions tab. That's the little green flag with the little circles.
Yeah.
You see on the first top line, you have like little portraits with then question marks and checks, or like little prestige things.
Oh, I
Read the
completed.
read the question marks to see what. Yeah, so you can
Dave, are you
hit the
fighting
ones
the
you
rebels?
completed.
Yeah, I am, but I'm minus 11k manpower at the moment.
So in order for the event to end, they have to have nothing occupied is like one condition. So
Yeah,
right now
well,
you're not
I've just-
fulfilling that.
Well, yeah, I know, but I've just killed like 20k rebels. I've got 7k more to kill, which I've literally just done. And I've got to unsiege those provinces. But yeah, 5 years, and I still haven't got an heir, so I can't get out of the event until I haven't got an heir. Or until I have an heir, even.
Mm.
Alright. So I gotta raise income 1.
Yeah,
2
just
country
hit-
alliance 1.
Hit all the ones you did. There might be one about like retake Constantinople or something, or take
There's
the
one
holy
about
city.
taking Greece.
Yeah. Oh, so you need to do a bunch of shit for that still, right? You need to take like Corfu, Negroponte, and shit.
Yeah, I gotta take Serbia.
So, do you have one about taking Anatolia?
No, I got consolidate Asia Minor.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
Asia Minor is Anatolia. So your next goal is going to be what are the conditions for the top line one about Asia Minor?
Oh, fuck. Alright, Asia Minor. All provinces owned in the Karaman area.
In
I
the
gotta
what
take
area?
the Black Sea and the
Uh.
inner area. Sorry, I'm like translating from Turkish.
We can do it
I think I
now
just got
if you
to this
want,
country.
Shuggy.
Sorry, give me the Turkish names.
Um,
Do you want to do it now, or do you
I
want to
keep
wait?
exiting it.
Alright, well,
Alright. So all provinces owned
I
in
can
the Karaman
fight in
area.
your war
Yeah.
if you want.
All provinces in the Karadeniz area,
What are you talking about?
Yep.
Conversation?
Lubeck.
and then take Ichal.
Yeah, what about Lubeck?
Yeah, I can
take what?
join your war and help you if you want.
ICEL.
Oh,
So,
really?
alright, perfect. Cool. So that's easy. So if you look on Anatolia, right? Asia
Yep.
Minor.
Asian
You
miners.
see Karaman?
Yes.
You need everything besides Adana.
How did you
Yep.
even get to me though?
You see Kandar?
I have to walk there.
Malay
to Spain.
North of Karaman.
Should be able to get access
Yes.
from the other little miners. Only need
You
like 2 of them.
need those.
3 of them.
So I would start fabricating claims on both Karaman and on Kandar, and then get ready to just attack them shits and take it. Karaman's probably the easier target because they got no allies. Start fabricating on both of them, then you'll want to attack them and just take their fucking provinces. Oh, you don't need to. Wait, you already have claims. So attack Karaman now. So get your army in position. Move all
So
your
stop building
armies.
spy network.
No, stop building. Don't worry about them. Yeah, you got permanent claims on all that shit. Alright, so move all your soldiers over to Karaman. Like their border. The
All
whole...
of them.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Got a
you
lot
don't need
of
them
other
in
things.
Greece?
Alright.
Alright, so yeah, you get one in like, I mean, it's up to you, but like I would probably put one in Teke, one in Hamid, and one in Ankara, and then I would just, or maybe in Kirshehir,
Oh,
and then I would just push into Konya, Isel, and Kayseri, and you're just gonna attack them and just take everything from them.
Okay.
Annex the fuck out of that. You're gonna explain to Karaman who the big dick is in town, and that big dick is Oman. You want me to play, boy?
I feel you. Alright. Do I need to bring the boats over?
What's that?
Do I need to bring the boats over, or do I leave those?
Fuck the boats. Boats ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. Hoes ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. Fuck around with the tip and suck the dick.
Still nowhere.
So, how important is prestige right now?
It's important, but not that important in the early game.
Alright, because I've got several dignitaries that are just being little bitches about new trade research practices. I can accept their demands and lose 50 diplomatic power, or I tell them to fuck off and I lose 10.
you should have a ton
I
of
would
it
lose
as
the
the Ottomans. Like when you conquer stuff,
yeah.
you'll be fine.
What
Yeah,
is
so-
it in this case?
So your next war should probably be against Karaman in
Yep.
Anatolia.
Yeah, we just went through that. I think
Okay.
he's prepped for the Karaman.
So am I okay to lose diplomatic power or prestige? I didn't catch.
Kill that
Prestige.
prestige.
Yeah.
Worldwide, baby.
In general, mana points over everything. In general.
Monarch points are the 3-point groups. So when you talk about all of administrative power, diplomatic power, and military power, you call them writ large monarch points.
Or mana.
Or mena?
A mana. M-A-N-A.
Yeah, mana. Why the fuck would you call them mana?
It's just like the
No, fuck you,
arbitrary.
Dave.
My king is this good. But they've introduced it into Heart Divine as well now. You've got command point mana now.
No mana. Fuck you. It's monarch points. No mana. You don't call them mana. I've never heard anyone call it mana except you.
Really?
Yeah,
They
of
do
course.
under forums.
I like to call
Oh, they're
them
the worst on the forums.
stupid points.
Yes, I have an
Yeah,
heir.
stupid points I can get behind. Like, broken, lazy game design points, I'm okay with too. Like, bad fucking idea points, I'm fine with. I'm fine with all of those. Mana, shut the fuck up. This ain't magic, bitch. Alright, so you ready? Oh, you at war already? Oh, shit! Oh,
Yeah, I'm just diving in balls deep, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. Get those sieges going, Playboy. Oh, but you like stacking weirdly. You want to leave one stack in
I didn't want to
Konya.
stat. That's what I tried to do, but right now they all just want to party.
Just
Konya.
gotta remember. All right. Well, then maybe send the guys in Teke up to Konya. You feel me? You gotta spread out. You gotta get your soldiers to sweep across them lands and take everything.
Alright. So they going back to clean up the booty, baby.
Hell yeah, baby.
Give me some military tech. That's
That's right. Although actually, as Mehmet, it's probably worth force spawning. What's it called? The Renaissance in Constantinople. No.
It spreads reasonably easily, if I remember right.
Yeah,
it's gonna
fair,
spread
fair.
pretty quick.
It spreads super fast because it has 37 death and it's part of Europe. Just use the what's called like the policy to spread faster. The state edict.
Yeah, we haven't gotten into state edict yet.
Oh,
If you'd
this
like
is
to
the
explain
this
it,
is
feel
the perfect
free.
time to do it.
Shoggy, teach Mehmet about state edicts.
Drop it on me, baby.
Oh, it's easy. You just click on Constantinople, and then you get the like in the province view, you have the a state button.
He doesn't know what the province view is. Talk
Yeah,
about it in the province view.
So every
They've already
province
explained
is
that.
every province is both in part itself a province and it's part of a state. So you've got like if you click on Constantinople, you see how you've got Constantinople in the top left of that, and then you've got Thrace.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you click on Thrace, you'll kind of see 3 different provinces highlighted. That's the state of Thrace.
Oh.
And then and then you've kind of got state income, and then you've got the maintenance cost on it. The thing to the right of that is something called prosperity, which basically you get when the province hasn't been fucked over in some way, shape, or form recently. And when you get full prosperity, which is 100%, you get a load of very good bonuses. So that's something you want to keep. What Shogi was talking about is the thing below that, which is your edicts. And basically you can set any edict you want in that thingy, and it basically makes the maintenance cost on that state higher. So you generally don't want to run them unless you've got a good reason to run them, but they do give you bonuses. So if you're in a big war, for example, you swap to additional manpower edicts in every state to get a load more manpower.
Okay.
At the moment, has anybody explained institutions or not?
No, we have not explained institutions at all.
Okay. It's probably worth explaining those and then explaining why you want to do that thingy, but I'll leave that to you.
Alright, so you'll want to pick the institution spread edict. Now the reason is every 50 years you get an institution. So pick the
Going back to my edicts, institution spread, advancement effort.
Yeah, spread institution.
Alright. Where do I spread these institutions?
Just when you're in Thrace, you want to spread it in Thrace. Everything else is whatever. Thrace is key.
Alright, where do I build institutions?
No, so institutions. Now, click on your country.
I found institutions tab, I think.
Alright. Every 50 years, you get this dumb fucking thing where institutions start. And it spreads from its origin location, and until you have it, and when you get it, you get a bonus, but until you have it, all of your tech costs are higher. That's how they fuck Asia and Africa. It's actually a pretty good design. I talk shit, but it is actually pretty. It's just a pain in the ass when you're an Asian.
It would be good if you couldn't develop it.
You can develop it.
Yeah, well that's the issue. If you're playing in multiplayer, then quite often India gets bloody institutions before Europe gets them because a player just develops it.
Sure, good for them. So, if you want to make it more
yeah. So I'm on country view. Where was institutions? I found state institutions, but how do I get on?
What state institution? Oh yeah, okay. So just click on your open close country view.
Yep.
Click the tech tab. See the book on the top left of that tab.
Look.
So it says the tech tab, right? Technology.
Oh, there we go.
2 gears. Yeah.
Yep.
Click that. You can see the institutions. You see the map color changes. Where it's green is where the institution is. Where it's colored is where it's growing. And if you scroll on a province, if you like put your mouse on Thrace, you can see.
My whole map's green.
Shouldn't be. It'd be.
I'm still on technology.
That's feudalism.
No.
If you click, it'll
Hey,
show
on
the
feudalism.
next one.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're on feudalism, so click the one over. So you see, you have feudalism is the all the way left one on the institutions tab. Click one over to Renaissance.
Hold on, I got a notification. Apparently, some young woman has caught the potty shaw's eye. Something's going around in the harem.
Tell me what you tell me what you want to do. Make that judgment call, Playboy. What are your options? Talk me through it.
Oh shit. Another notification. Trade guilds and fraternities. I don't know, this gives me legalism, prestige. Fuck it.
Alright, there we go. I like that. He's starting to learn. He's like, this is gonna be legally perceived, so fuck it. You're getting it now.
I don't even understand what's happening in this scenario, but someone got challenged. But I can get a new consort that's 565.
That's pretty good.
That stacked consort?
The stack consort.
Alright, we're going for the consort. Get that nut.
Oh yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that hell.
Alright. Ooh. That is really holding off with this. I drop some more troops in there?
Nah, you fine. If you could put some boats. Oh, there you go. That
Oh,
was
there
done.
we go.
Now take it all and all their money. You know how that works.
Wait, no, not institution. There we go. Sue for peace.
Like every province and all their
Yeah.
money. You see, by the way, when you're suing for peace, you see like this little number on the left side. It's red. It's probably like 40 or something.
Which one? There's the there's aggressive
boy.
expansion penalties.
Yeah, that one. That one.
Yeah, and overextension.
How much is that? How much is
Se-
aggressive expansion?
74.
Ooh, and so if you just click on the little, so on the bottom right, you should have a little sword, right? With like flags and shit.
Yeah, a coalition may form against me with this.
Yeah, so scroll over that. Tell me the countries in it.
Karaman, Dulkadir, Mamluks, Jandar, Akakoinlo, and Wallachia.
Wallachia. No?
Yeah, Wallachia,
You
yeah.
should lower it until Mamluks won't join.
Yeah, so start removing. So remove Adana to start. But don't take Adana, and then tell me what
Okay.
it says.
A coalition may form against me. Karaman, Jandar, Mamluks.
No, still
Yeah,
Mamluks.
it's still pretty
okay.
high. It's still pretty high.
Alright, maybe take.
Does it say what the Mamluks aggressive expansion would be? Like next to the Mamluks, there should be.
Yeah,
A
next to
Minus
Mamluks there should be a
53.
number.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's okay. No, that's okay.
So, have you? Does anybody explain how coalitions work or not?
No. Explain it.
So 50 is
So-
the magic number. Stay under 50 expansion with your neighbors, or they'll gang up and will attack you,
Kill
and
you.
ruin your day.
Okay, well,
Basically-
if I drop Kayseri above Adana, it significantly reduces everything. Mamluks are gone. Wallachia is down like -5. Jandar,
Yeah.
Karaman, and Dulkadir are pretty pissed off, but still under 50.
Yeah. Alright, that's good. And what Shogu's saying in text is right. Pretty much the only way to lose this game as a big nation is to fuck up coalitions.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and
drop your city and then take all the money and sue for peace.
I'll come back for those places.
Basically, the way coalitions work is everybody over 50 aggressive expansion with you joins them, and then if they think they're strong enough, they'll all declare war on you. But they get special modifiers, so they refuse to peace out until they're entirely dead.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they fight to the death and they,
they
fuck
will
shit up.
100% like kind of just like they don't give a shit. They'll kill their entire countries to kill you
Yeah.
happily.
So does that mean? Because right now I've got Jandar pretty surrounded. Do I want to go and just claim those bad boys right now so they can't coalitionize against me later?
Kandar, the ones above you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be that bad because they haven't got many troops. So if you're there in a coalition with you, you're not that worried. The issue is if you get Mamluks in a coalition with you, they've got a lot of troops. They're quite strong early, so that's an issue. The same would be for Hungary, Venice, and can you see Kara, Koyum, whatever their name is? Off to your right, the blue ones?
Oh, yeah? I think.
Yeah. Those, so basically we call them QQ. Them, Mamluks, Hungary, Venice, you don't want in a coalition against you. Anyone else you can probably deal with.
Okay.
So these first two wars that Mac's been guiding you through, they've been very good tutorials. Because in both cases, like Constantinople and then this Karaman one, they haven't really had any allies. But then if you attack Kandar, so always just check who he's allied with. So this will be like your biggest war so far. And he will bring in Crimea to the north, which is a decent-ish sized power. So when you fight the war, you have to defeat Crimea as well, along with like whatever your target is. So just keep that in mind.
Where do I see their allies?
So
When
if you
right
right click on the country, you'll see all their diplomatic relations. So if you right click on them, you see you've got a truce with Karaman allied with certain people,
Or
more
if you
marriages,
just-
and what they've got CBs on.
Or if you just left click as well, you see the province, you see Kandar, and then minus whatever underneath, and then you'll see a little flags. If you scroll over the flags, it'll also tell you their allies there.
That's true. Yeah.
So how long do I have to wait before I can take Adana and Kayseri without pissing everyone?
So if you have a look at the Mamluks and just right click on them, can you see their like it says Mamluks and Sultanate, then they've got their ruler below that. To the right of that, there's two different numbers. One is their opinion of you, and one is your opinion of them. Can you see that?
Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm moving some troops out. They got a lot of people. I was just having them hang out in Adana, but now they're starting to rally people there. I think they're. Alright. Sorry, where do I go again?
Right click on the Mamluks, and then kind of it says Mamluk Sultanate, then they've got the ruler, and off to the right of that there's two numbers. One is their opinion of you, and one is your opinion of them. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So if you mouse over their opinion of you, one of those negative numbers will be aggressive expansion.
Mm-hmm. And then the
and
yearly
you'll see,
modifier.
yeah, yearly modifier is how fast it is going away.
Okay. Ooh, I've got some negative monies right now.
Lower your army maintenance.
So as a general rule, if you're not fighting, you lower your army and fleet maintenance to 0, so you don't have to pay full upkeep for them.
Okay. Fleet maintenance as well?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's...
Well, he doesn't have cogs, right? So he doesn't have carracks. As long as you don't have big ships, you don't really need.
Yeah, that's true. Galleys are cheap. Galleys are really cheap.
What's going on here?
I have so many fucking forts. Why do I have so many forts?
Start dropping spies, please.
Oh, you already took East Frisia, Shogi?
Got some provincial unrest going.
I normally ally them day one as Britain, virtually, because they're the only one you can vassalise. What's your plan with the Spanish monstrosity then? Manchester.
So as of right now, he doesn't have, neither of them have like a female heir. So presently they are not going to have the PU. I was thinking about doing Catalonia as a vassal and like going from there, but if they get the PU, I don't know. If they get the PU, it'd be a huge pain in the ass to fight it.
I guess they're going to be really strong if they get the PU.
Yeah, because he's got the Low Countries and stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, it takes a while to just consolidate France, annex Brittany and stuff, so be another few decades, or a couple decades.
Do you actually have manpower for those wars?
What do you mean? I'm at full manpower right now, is that what you're
Oh my
asking?
god. Yeah, I'm feeling... I don't know. Feeling jealous.
Well, I mean, it's par for the course. You start with War of the Roses.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. Just so fucked on manpower. I don't even want to war Scotland at the moment. But that is so good getting the early Burgundian stuff. That's so much to have.
Yeah, I can't complain quite like that. Thought I'd have to war Burgundy for it.
And especially if you didn't have a human England as well, having to war for those provinces.
Oh, Dolkadir. So Dolkadir just snatched up the rest of your boys.
Yeah, the ones I left high and dry, right?
Yeah. So what's your negative relation with Dolkadir right now?
Minus 15.
Alright, what is it with Mamluks? That's the one that really matters.
Mamluks are, minus 2 hundo.
No, sorry, but like go to aggressive expansion specifically.
Minus 43.
Okay. Yeah, you probably gotta play it cool.
Well, I could go after Kandar.
Problem is you might piss off Mamo.
I might piss off who?
Mamlukes.
But they're not related to him. Or is just like any action in general gonna piss him off?
Any action against Muslims will piss him off. You go after maybe.
Alright, and what's going on?
So the way aggressive expansion works is, in general, if somebody's not remotely related to the person you kill, they'll be fine with it. So it scales with distance, and also if they're the same religion and if they're the same culture.
Got it, thank you. So what are the Albanians like? After them?
You could go after Wallachia. We have to fight Poland though. Not easy.
Yeah, they're married. But I'm looking at Albania right now.
So we'd have to fight.
No, that's
They're
a
allied
big
with
one.
the Knights.
So it's
What about the
guaranteed.
Knights?
Albania is guaranteed by Venice, and then you have to fight the Genoese League as well.
No, it's a big fight. Just kind of peeping through your options to see what.
God damn, Venice looks stacked with all these relations.
Yeah, Venice is pretty stacked.
Could do
Venice is tough to kill.
maybe Trebizond.
Yeah, Trebizond could be a good pickup here, actually. They're Orthodox, they're only ally with Theodora. Perfect.
And then
Oh, yeah.
Imereti
East
is also
Anatolia.
friendless.
Throw
Imereti,
some
Georgia
spies
is also
there.
friendless.
Some spies in Trebizond. Fabricate on Trebizond.
Oh shit, I don't have any diplomats to send.
What are your diplomats doing right now?
I got one in Kayseri, one in Adana. I think I threw one up top at Kandar.
So, we have permanent claims on Kandar, so you can take the one back from Kandar.
Oh, I can support rebels in Kandar. I lose that if I
No.
take my spies out?
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. It's not important for you right now.
Then there we go. I'm also
somebody
running
mind-
counter. Oh, go ahead.
Does somebody mind checking how many it is to Tech 6, please?
8. 8, yes.
8. Okay, thank you. Do you know how the techs work with different years and dates? Is it Mehmet?
Yeah,
Mehmet,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how the techs work with the different dates, etc., or not?
No, not yet.
So basically, at a certain date, every technology gets unlocked as like you go higher in the levels. And you can do techs ahead of time, but it costs you extra points, basically.
Got it.
Actually, Castile getting all the lowland is really good for Britain because they don't collect any trade.
Yeah, no, it's
in the
really
channel.
nice when someone inherits
It's making
it. Yep.
so much money
Yep.
from it.
Buckets and ducats.
Buckets or nuggets. I can't help but look at that Spanish rulership though and think of my boys in orange. I'm gonna fuck it up, I'll tell you now. We teach Mehmet about government reforms.
I haven't. You may as well.
I don't think he's gotten
Do
the
it.
first one yet.
I guess yeah. I've just got my first one, so it's going to be about that kind of
Yeah.
time.
Alright.
He'll tell us when the pop-up appears.
Why not? Hmm. Have you guys ever played Moscow before?
Played what?
This is only 10 years worth. Oh, no, never mind. This doesn't matter. This is very whatever. I thought I was dealing with permanent modifiers, but just a 10-year modifier, so.
Oh, guess he got a victory card on Normandy.
You and your victory cards, Dave. It's just a game mechanic I completely ignore.
It's got literally nothing to do with anything.
It has nothing to do with it except if you're playing for them, and then it's really, really, really important.
But you're playing what?
If you're playing for score, victory cards are really important.
Why would you ever play for score?
If you're playing a competitive game, it's one of the metrics you can use, basically.
Stupid metric.
It is a pretty stupid metric, but it does stop people having permanent game-long alliances, because they're guaranteed to get their victory cards on their allies. Virtually.
In Manchester.
Hello.
You know, it was a good competitive game.
Not this one?
EU4.
Hmm.
Remember that?
I remember.
It was fun.
Unlike this one.
This one's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, you get that right.
Counterpoint though, Manchester.
Okay. Yeah.
How many hours do you have in this game?
I don't want to look. A lot.
14, 15, 2000?
Fucking a lot. Although to be fair, I looked on 3. It didn't keep track of the hours in that one.
Oh.
It was like pre.
I didn't keep track of that
Yeah,
one.
pre
Well,
the Steam thing.
yep.
You've got 2,600 Manchester, I just checked.
It's a love-hate. Love-hate.
It really is a love-hate relationship, you
Counterpoint.
and EU4.
Counterpoint being, it is a stupid game, but we've also spent so many hours on it. It's only stupid in the context of all the great game mechanics they had in EU3 that they got rid of for no clear reason.
What was there in EU3 that they got rid of?
So much. There were no Monarch points in EU3.
Yeah, people seem to get very pissed about that. But I've never played an EU4
What I
or
remember
an EU game
most
without Monarch points.
nostalgically about it is just how dynamic the diplomacy could be. Like, Dave, I could be allied with you, right, in a war, and then like we fight a guy together, and then in the middle of the war, I break the alliance with you and fucking change sides to the other human player. Like shit like that.
Yeah, you can do that here.
That
You
was
can do that in this.
No, not in this one. The shit like
Can?
that is what I remember most fondly.
I remember sliders.
Yeah, sliders are
Nation.
kind of okay. Yeah.
Just the fact that you could actually design your nation how you wanted it to perform, and there were clear trade-offs and clear min-max options, and nothing was necessarily more right or more wrong. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you could like really. There were no arbitrary ticking counters to tell you how smart you were as a country. That it was just like you had to think about it and you had to play around your different options. And like a small country like Holland could take on a major power by playing it correctly and by having the money for it. Like in this game, it's more one-dimensional. It's like your job is to expand one way or the other.
Well, you
Your
can't
job-
expand now. The state territories thing is such a pain in the ass if you try and.
Yeah, so basically they said like your job is to expand, but we're gonna punish you for expanding. So like there's not real clear trade-offs. Like in the other one, there was like you can blob and there are benefits to that, but there are also costs to that. You can stay small and there are benefits to that, but there are also costs to that. You have to think strategically about how you want to play your game, what you want your country to look like, what you want your strengths to be. And in this one, it's like to be stronger, you have to expand. But if you expand, we punish you. And also,
It's
all of
vaguely
your
historically accurate in their defense then, because
and all
how
of your
many
strength.
OPMs were really significant on the world stage?
Everyone was an OPM at some point. It wouldn't be OPMs, right? You'd be talking about smallish countries. You'd be talking about a Holland or something in North Germany. And Holland was, by the way, the greatest power in the world for a very brief period. 50
For a
60
very
years.
brief period.
Yeah, 60, 70 years.
It was so fucking rich during that time, though. Holy shit.
We were
Dutch East
incredibly
India
rich.
Company.
Yeah, so small countries can become incredibly powerful. That's the point I'm trying to make with this.
Yeah,
And-
but Holland didn't expand, so it didn't last.
Yeah, Portugal was also briefly the richest nation in the world. No, and Holland didn't last not because they didn't expand. They didn't last because they spent all of the national treasure on fixing England, which then became the greatest power in the world. Funny how that works. William III sat on the English throne. They integrated the navies. The Dutch crown went into a bunch of debt, helping revamp English infrastructure, English naval tech, the English Navy. The Dutch state fell into basically a state of disrepair, while the English state grew rapidly. And then England became the most powerful country in the world.
Sounds like you fucked up, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. And my point is, your argument around you have to expand to be powerful, at least in this time period in history, is nonsense.
Yo, I'm getting blockaded right now.
Are you at war? Oh no, someone just. Oh, you are at war. That's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stress too much about it.
Did I build some ships?
I mean, you got
Send
some
some
ships. You can send some of those ships down in the bay and kill them motherfuckers.
That's
Where are your other ships? You seem to have lost half your navy. I thought you had like 27 ships or some shit.
may have gone down during the.
Alright, you may want to pull those guys back down into the port because they're gonna lose that fight.
Just build galleys. They're basically
Free.
no cost. Yeah.
Pull your ships out of the battle, man.
Try to pull them out. How do I get out of the battle? Oh, did I just lose them?
Alright, build like a galley in every coastal province you own.
Alright.
Yo, I'm talking to Olivia into coming to Melt.
Hell yeah. I'm talking Kate to come to Melt.
Mate, Kate's already coming to Melt, I thought.
She hasn't booked her tickets yet. I mean, it
bitch.
sounds like she's really gonna do it, but I'm not gonna believe it till the flights are booked. When are these galleys gonna be ready?